Chris Jenkins for Charlotte Vibe, and I'm back at Bank of America Stadium. As I was walking through the tunnel, I said, man, it feels like it's been so long since I've been out on this field. We had the week over in London. We had the bye week where we only had 1 day of player availability, which I wasn't able to make. And finally, I'm back here reporting on the Carolina Panthers as they prepare to take on the San Francisco 49ers. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, okay, another long trip. But, you know, I love what I do, and it's exciting to be able to cover this team. So first thing I want to go over today is some of the injury reports. Even though one officially did not come out today, there were a few observations from today. One being Dante Jackson appeared to be a full participant in practice, as well as Trey Turner, who's been out for quite a while. He returned to practice. No official report today on those guys, but just some observation. Another big observation was Cam Newton was out on the practice field today, and he was there where the media could actually see him practicing, something that we haven't seen in quite a while. Coach Rivera said that was some of the most extensive work that they have been able to do with Cam to date. Of course, does not know when he's going to return, no timetables for that, but those are some observations. Now, it's going to be a little bit of a long report today, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I'm going to ask you, almost plead with you right now, I'm only about 50 people away from having 5,000 subscribers, and I promise that I will earn your subscription. You will enjoy your subscription. So if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this, please subscribe. I always like to engage and work for you. So if you have a comment, something you want to ask to a player or coach, let me know. Speaking of, I got some information for Ian Thomas coming up, but I want to go through transactions today. Carolina Panthers made a few transactions. They placed cornerback Natrell Jamison on injured reserve, brought up wide receiver DeAndrew White, which Rivera hinted at. He's going to be more of a special teams guy. Don't know exactly where it's going to be because we just brought in, man, I'm not going to say his name right, Torch. Please don't crucify me for messing it up. But he says he's going to be DeAndre White. He's going to be a big contributor on special teams. And then we signed wide receiver Braxton Miller to the practice squad because we had that spot open there. So let me first go backtracking into the Ian Thomas thing. A few people have asked me about Ian Thomas. I've had questions myself. So here's a little tidbit from me asking Ron Rivera about Ian Thomas.
The unfortunate part is he missed so much of training camp, and once once that happens, you're in constant catch-up mode, and he was in catch-up mode for quite some time. Now he's starting to round out and pretty much get back to where he was last year. So we can expect more things from Ian as we continue to go forward.
So not a whole lot there, other than the only thing I can draw out of that is Ian just hasn't been the same. Maybe there's some skills that he seems to be backtracking on, and the injury, you really wouldn't say that was a reason, other than the guy just may have gotten out of sync. But Rivera did hint that he's coming around, so that's just something that we're going to have to see about. And here's also some other comments from Rivera today that I just wanted to break into snippets for you guys to review.
Ron, what's your early impression on Greg Dortch, the attorney you guys brought in from New York?
Quick, very quick. He's from what I've seen on tape, he's a dynamic returner. A lot like what we had here earlier with Ray. And again, the biggest thing obviously is we've got to make sure you can catch the ball and secure it. That's probably the biggest thing that we want from him more so than anything else, and then we'll go from there. These guys will play the run on their way to the quarterback. You want to get vertical as much as you can in your gaps of responsibility. And it's pretty much a prevailing attitude.
Dave Austin said that Jimmy Garoppolo is playing Tom Brady-esque. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, shoot, he was his understudy for years. So, and he really doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He really doesn't. He's a very deliberate football player. He seems to be a very smart guy, understands the game, and he's athletic. And so, guys like that have been in this league a while, that understand how to do things, they can pose a lot of problems for you because they can make decisions, make quick decisions, good decisions. They keep you off balance. They're an undefeated football team. They're playing very well. They're playing with a lot of confidence. As I said yesterday, I believe they were very well coached. I like the things that they do and the way they do them. They're very aggressive. They've got a lot of good players on the team. So it will most certainly be a good test for us to see exactly where we are as a football team.
So that'll wrap up today's Tuesday report, which is normally a day that the players are off. They will be leaving Friday, so that's kind of a reason I believe that they took advantage of practicing this Tuesday along with having that bye week to get the guys in here, get some reps, and prepare for what will be a very, very big test for this team in playing San Francisco. Actually, next 3 games will be a very good indicator where this team can go with matchups against San Francisco 49ers, currently a undefeated team, as well as the Green Bay Packers, which is a 1-loss team. Sandwiched in the middle of that will be a game between with the Tennessee Titans. So come out of this stretch coming up, we'll really know where this team stands. Again, that defense that they have, I'm loving it because, in my opinion, that gives them an opportunity to win any given Sunday. So any questions that you guys have, again, please leave those comments below. I love working for you and getting those questions answered for you. I'm Chris Jenkins at Bank of America Stadium.